Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let me ask you something honestly. Do you feel like Canon's APS-C cameras have always been good, but never quite great enough to fully dominate the market? Because if the rumors around the Canon EOS R7 Mark II were true, that might finally be about to change. This camera isn't just a small refresh. What's being reported sounds like a complete reset of Canon's APS-C strategy, and today I want to walk you through everything we know so far in a simple, real-world way. So first, let's talk about timing. Canon is expected to announce several new cameras in the first half of 2026, and the R7 Mark II is almost certainly one of them. Some people are expecting it around the CP Plus show in Japan in February, while others think it may come slightly after. Either way, it's close enough that serious leaks and prototypes are already being talked about behind the scenes. Now here's where things get really interesting. The biggest rumor, and I mean the headline feature, is a 40-megapixel stacked BSI APS-C sensor. If this happens, it would be the first time Canon ever uses a stacked or BSI sensor in an APS-C camera. That alone is huge. The current EOS R7 uses a 32.5 megapixel sensor, which is already good, but jumping to 40 megapixels isn't just about more pixels. The real upgrade is the stacked sensor design, which allows much faster readout speeds. And faster readout fixes a lot of problems. This means much less rolling shutter, cleaner electronic shutter shooting, and better performance when tracking fast-moving subjects like birds, wildlife, and sports. If you've ever shot action on the R7 and thought, this is great, but it could be faster, the Mark II could finally deliver that next step. And yes, the number 40 also matters for marketing. Canon knows exactly what they're doing here, especially when Fujifilm already has 40-megapixel APS-C cameras, like the X-T5 and XH2. Now let's talk video, because this is another major reason people are excited. The R7 Mark II is rumored to support 8K video, potentially even 8K at higher frame rates, depending on how far Canon pushes it. Now, most people won't actually edit in 8K, but what this really gives you is much cleaner oversampled 4K, better detail, and less crop. It also suggests better heat management and improved rolling shutter control in video. If you're a hybrid shooter, someone who shoots photos but also runs a YouTube channel, does reels, or client video, this camera could finally feel like a serious all-in-one tool instead of a compromise. Autofocus is another area expected to improve across the board. Canon's dual-pixel AF is already excellent, but with a faster stacked sensor, subject detection should be more responsive and accurate. Birds, animals, vehicles, sports, tracking should be stickier, especially during high-speed bursts and video recording. Speaking of bursts, this camera could be fast. We're talking 30 to even 40 frames per second using the electronic shutter, with little to no viewfinder blackout. That puts the R7 Mark II much closer to professional sports cameras, just in a smaller APS-C body. Now let's talk about the body itself. Leaks suggest the R7 Mark II may have a slightly larger, more solid design, closer to the R5 series. Better grip, better balance with long lenses, and improved heat dissipation for longer video recording. There are also rumors of dual card slots, likely CF Express plus SD, and stronger in-body stabilization, possibly up to 8 stops. Interestingly, some prototypes are rumored to be electronic shutter only, meaning no mechanical shutter at all. That's not confirmed yet, but it shows how confident Canon may be in the stacked sensor's performance. Now here's something many people are overlooking: Canon's bigger strategy. Canon is clearly moving away from one do-everything hybrid camera and instead creating more segmented models. That's why we've seen cameras like the R50V for video and Cinema EOS models like the C50. If Canon really does introduce a 40-megapixel stacked APS-C sensor, it's very likely we'll see it used in more than one camera. There's even speculation about a future APS-C Cinema EOS camera, something like a Canon C7, designed to compete directly with Sony's FX30. That would make the R7 Mark II the flagship hybrid, while the Cinema model focuses purely on video. In terms of competition, the R7 Mark II is clearly aimed at the Fujifilm X-T5, XH2, and Sony A6700. If the rumors are accurate, Canon could finally match or even exceed them in resolution, speed, autofocus, and video quality, all in one body. Price-wise, this won't be a budget camera. Early estimates put it somewhere between $19.99 and $22.99. But considering the performance, many people are already calling it a baby R5 for APS-C users, especially for wildlife and sports shooters who benefit from the crop factor. Now, one important thing to remember, Canon often tests multiple prototypes. There are reports that both 32-megapixel and 40-megapixel stacked sensors exist, and only one of them will make it into the final production camera, so nothing is 100% confirmed yet. But for the first time, these rumors are coming from reliable sources, and the overall story actually makes sense. So here's the real takeaway. If Canon delivers even close to what's being rumored, the R7 Mark II could become the most advanced APS-C camera Canon has ever made, and possibly one of the best on the market, period. Now, I want to hear from you. Would you rather buy a high-end APS-C camera like this, or would you still go full frame? And if Canon really delivers a 40-megapixel stacked sensor with 8K video, would that be enough to make you upgrade? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like if this helped you out, and subscribe for future updates, because as we get closer to 2026, things are going to get very interesting. I'll see you in the next one.